Hopefully your food is crab-shaped. The carcinization of food. So it turns out, making all of that food, all of those creatures, that wasn't a good idea. It wasn't really worth it to make the animals to try to eat them. I'm not saying that the game wasn't worth it. The game was fantastic. That's a really cool concept for a game. But the thing about food that's interesting is that, sure, you can make things in a lab and you have lab-grown meats, but you don't get that thrill in life. The thrill of the animal fighting for its life as you try to pull it in, and then you cut it open and you gut it like a fish to eat it, because it is a fish. Welcome to Mysteries Under Lake Ophelia. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. It came from the forest. It came from the forest. See? That's the thrill. That's the thrill that I'm talking about. The game contains multiple content warnings. Would you like to view them? Sure. All right. These content warnings. Flashing images, look away. Thalassophobia, fuck. I have major thalassophobia. Oh, the game automatically saves your progress. That's such a cool image. It's like a claymation spinning disc, but it's not a claymation. This whole game visually has a really cool style to it. And it even has fake fingerprints on it. That's a really cool effect. Wow. Controller recommended. You can't tell me what to do. 2 words you don't understand. Thalassophobia. Okay. Close your eyes and imagine you're out there in the middle of space and there's nothing around you. You can't see anything. Imagine that you're in the middle of the ocean. You can't see the floor, nor can you see the surface. All around you is just darkness. That's thalassophobia. Trypophobia is the holes. Are you afraid of holes? I know that every human has at least 6. Wait, do eye sockets count as holes? I guess they do. So, if eye sockets count as holes, then humans have at least 8 holes. If not, but most of the time it's just 6 if you don't count eye holes. And that's like the base model of human. Some humans get more holes, which is cool. So, if you hate holes, don't look in the mirror. Shit, you hate open waters. Yes! Thank you. See, something about open water scares me. Because you never know what's going on. Oh, holes are fine? Oh, yeah? Wait till you see these holes. What is this? Welcome to Mysteries on the Lake Ophelia, a fishing game. Because, as I said, what's the point of doing all this work, cooking food and making these creatures, when we could just catch something that's alive and perform living alchemy on it to make it something delicious? Not to say that Creature Packets was a bad game. That game was really good, but I figured for Thanksgiving, maybe we want something that's fresh and available, that's lived its life, that's had a good life and had some good memories so that it tastes better. Is there a cabin over there? What? For a fishing game, I did not expect it to be so wide. Oh, fish! You fool. Come here. Come on. No? Alright. Okay. Come here. Come on. Come on. It's Thanksgiving and I'm gonna need you. What a cute little guppy. I'm glad that I caught this guppy. Also, I love how he has a Dreamcast logo on his shirt, but it's just tweaks just enough to make it so it's not copyright infringing. It's good. This map is massive. Well, why is it so huge? Why is there a burnt down cabin here? Oh, a pot. Cook the guppy. I can cook 1 of 4. Okay, that's cool. How do I get out of the menu? Z. All right, that's an interesting button. There's a lot of places we can fish. I did not realize this map is so huge. Wow. I thought this game was going to be like a single hole, right? Single water hole for sufficient. But no, there's actually a lot. And I can see something over there. There's like nets. And there's some music going on. Oh, I can't get it down there. Oh, it's too far. Jump? I can't. You know how you know how people say, "Oh, would you jump off a bridge just because your friends tell you to?" Like when I hear the words, I just go, "Yeah, I'll try it." It's a very bad habit of mine, and I really should stop. What is that? Look down there. Look. There's an ultimate sea. There's a sea serpent down there. It's too short. There's frogs. Chat, there are frogs. We need frogs. Where are you? Come here. Oh. You. Come here. Frog wine! Okay, as soon as you learned about frog wine, you started using it so much. So pretty. That is a pretty fish. A yellow perch. I actually, so what's funny about fishing is that my brother loves to fish, right? But every time he fishes, he has to like prep the fish and do other things to it. And he also, when he catches the fish, so by the license, you're allowed to catch fish that are even in the mating season. So like they have the eggs in them and the stuff. And apparently you can use that egg as a good bait. So what he does is he has to prep all that bait. And he has to like, it's actually, I never realized it, but because I've always been prepping fish my whole life, but when I actually saw it happen again recently, I realized how gnarly it is that we like rip the creature open, we rip its guts out, we take its eggs from it, and then we peel the egg off of the skein, the membrane that it's like attached to, and then we just use it, and then we marinate it in like a sauce so it can be used as a bait to catch other fish. It's pretty nuts, actually. It's like convincing. It's like stealing. It's like baiting a cannibal. Just a little guy. Oh. It's like baiting a cannibal by murdering somebody and taking their body with you. What is this? Which you wouldn't really expect, but hey, it's very effective. Because there's a lot of fish that only eat eggs, which I think is funny because that just goes to show that even we as humans, okay, we have good taste because we looked at a chicken egg, okay. If you think that balut is a scary dish and you say people shouldn't be eating this, that's an anglerfish. If you think that people shouldn't be eating balut because it's like a fertilized egg, well, guess what? Fish do it too. Is the fish morally wrong? No. The fish just knows what's up. I learned something about anglerfish recently, actually. They have sweet meat. They have very sweet, fleshy meat. Do you see that? At the bottom of the lake, there's a blue thing over there. What is that? So apparently, anglerfish, because it's a sweet meat, it's actually a very nice, tasty meat to eat. But the problem is, I've only ever heard that descriptor. I don't know what a sweet meat is. Is it sweet as in sugar, or is it sweet as in it's got like a almost like a kind of like a soft meat flavor, right? Because the way that people describe meat, it's like how Hannibal would describe like your organs. I don't really know what it means, but you fool! Ah, a piranha! I gotta be careful when handling this thing. Surprised that there's even like a platforming. Oh! Previous rod, next rod. Name. Oh, reliable. Fishpedia. Hey, look. Fish has not been caught yet. Cute little aquarium fish. Oh yeah, here we go. There's 32 fish. Oh my god, there's 32 fish. I love fishing games. Though I do wish there was more music in this fishing game. I actually do wonder why something akin to a realistic fishing game, but just not hardcore and realistic, has not been made before. There's a surprising bereft of fishing games. And I know it sounds crazy because every game has fishing as a mechanic, but I find the games with fishing as a mechanic are missing something from the experience of fishing. Web fishing was the closest one that we got. That was the closest to that core type of experience that I'm looking for. And even that eventually fell apart once the hackers found it. And the hackers said, hey, no more. No more of your funny little fishing game with your funny little cute animals and you're talking to people online and your things like socializing. You know what I'm going to do as a god gamer hacker? I'm going to do this. Do you know why? I have no friends, no family, no loved ones, no one to care for me, no one to talk to me. Thanksgiving comes and goes and I never have anything to give thanks for because my life is a miserable rock. Oh shit, is that a redfish? I also wonder too, actually. Well, one thing that's funny about these games, I don't know why they never give you something like a bike. Pokemon got it right on day one. When in Pokemon you can get a bike, sometimes the bike can go up walls. Look, I know you see it. You see all angles. Eat it. God damn it. Look here. Look here. Oh, nice. It's an orange rockfish. Its top fin thing looks so pointy. The forest is getting very dark. It's actually kind of scary now. There's butterfly. Do you hear that? There's something in this tree. There's a cicada inside the tree. The woods are getting very dark. I'm maybe just to remind people, these are horror games, and I am a screamer, so I'm kind of worried here. I've been recently making a lot of iced drinks like sodas, and I have this Nest tea powder, or well, iced tea powder. It's like a sweet tea powder, and the problem is that it's the Great Value brand. So at some point, it started to harden. It's now as hard as a rock. I have to take like a chisel method. I have to use a chisel method to try to break apart the chunk of iced tea so that I can actually make and mix a real iced tea thing. Otherwise, it's impossible to mix the damn thing. So this morning I was spending like 5 minutes trying to chisel this thing away to make a single drink, and I was thinking to myself, this is absurd. I could just go outside and get a fish for free. Something was glowing over there. Let's cook my food. Make some delicious food. Cook. Why am I cooking things? You made dubious dish. You feel slightly luckier. Oh. Oh. You use the fish to get better value from your fishing adventures. I get it. And then at nighttime, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna sleep for the next day because I'm kind of worried about what's happening here. I don't want to be here. Wait, but also, how do I get more rods? Maybe I can craft every day. Wait, I should have made money by selling fish. Shit. Why am I eating the fish when I can make money? How do you make money? I have a fish worth 30. Hey. Hey buddy, who the hell are you? Hey kid, did anyone tell you not to talk to strangers? They can be dangerous. Nah, I'm just messing. I mean no harm. Look, I travel around bodies of water selling equipment. I doubt you got a lot on you, but you should know I also buy catches. It's a great way to acquire a lot of weird shit. Please, let me know if you are looking to buy or sell anything. How to make money, the ultimate question of life. So true. That's why I had that idea of, it costs 2,300 for a rod? Holy cannoli! That's why I had that joke about about the Halloween like snack bowl. Like, you know, every Halloween people have a snack bowl, right? My idea for a snack bowl is it's just a bunch of USBs with very dubious amounts of crypto on it. So every USB has a random amount of crypto, but in total across 100 USBs, it's only $3 worth of crypto. Now seems like a perfect time to rest. Yeah, sure. That's how you make money. I've actually also thought of this too, and I don't know if it does make sense, but the way to make money during Halloween is you save all your candy, you get all of your candy, you save it for next year, and then you sell it to, you know, people on the street. Hey, you look like you want some chocolate. I'll sell you this chocolate bar for 30 cents, and you got it for free. It's like the one time that people give things away for free. There's an old sailor saying that goes something like, "Under ye sinking eyes, deep below the blue, where man can't reach, that be where the truth." Unless you have no idea what it means. Maybe they're talking about a hidden treasure. If you find anything like that, please consider selling it to me. What that meant was under ye sunken eyes, under the water. When it's late at night and you're tired, go under the water and find something new. Fish at nighttime. Also, that rockfish was worth a lot of money. So these bad boys are worth a lot. The guppies aren't worth nearly as much. Problem is I don't know how to catch these guys because they're a bit too deep down there, but let's see. I actually really enjoyed these fishing mechanics. I see it! Yeah, that's a hole. Oh my god, that hole is huge. How do you get inside the hole? These fishing mechanics are really good. It's a surprisingly simple fishing game to play, but the mechanics feel fun because it's simplified in all the right ways without losing the complexity. And actually, what's interesting is that this game in particular feels like a better take on a fishing game than I've ever played because you need to think about the fish, you need to think about how close it is to the surface in order to try and catch it. Because look, I can bait it closer and closer, and then it becomes easier to catch because you have a limited amount of time to pull it to the surface. Oh, I have one of these back home. In terms of mechanics, that's a pretty cool mechanic. If anything, it feels much more direct for the fishing experience than something like Stardew Valley Bar. Again, I'm sort of like hammering Stardew Valley, but I feel like this is a great example of what a fishing game could be that I wish more games copied. A little tiger barb. The one goldfish, one tiger barb. I'm gonna exhaust this entire pool of fish. Look at me. Look. Don't you want my delicious hook? No? Alright. Keep your secrets. And I like the idea of you having to bait them with some movement too. Goldfish. A classic. Because that's something that you don't really see in these games. Only in the ones that try to be a simulator style game, right? But I don't want to simulate a game because those are boring. Not that it's boring to play a simulator, but they can be pretty intense in terms of what you have to do. You have to like manage your money, buy all this stuff, take care of people. Just a little guy. You gotta like eat your food. You have to wear the right equipment to go fishing in certain places. Like you might need boots that are waterproof. You have to say goodbye to your wife, and you have to say, if I don't make it back by this time, consider me lost to the ocean. Yeah, you have to say goodbye to your child, and then, you know, you have to tell them, remember what I told you. Never look inside the toilet bowl, right? Because it's like the fish are gonna speak to you. Wait a minute. A new idea is forming in my mind. Primitive toilet bowl. So primitive toilet, you have the fish that eat poop inside the toilet bowl. You poop inside the toilet, they eat the poop, you then eat the fish to convert your poop into meat. Am I a genius? If you don't hear from me, delete my browser history. I like to think that once I have kids and like, you know, once my wife and I are sort of like, you know, at that point, that I won't have a browser history that I have to delete. Like, it's like, because nothing really gets my fancy anymore. Like, you have a perfectly good wife right there. Just pound her. You know what I mean? Wait, can I do this? Nice throw. Very nice throw. Very good. What's on top of this thing? I can use this to explore it, eh? I knew there was something in here. I knew it! Chat, we can easily get that. I just need to throw it up and into the air. Please come back. Please come back. Please come back. Please stop swimming. Come here. Come here. Stop it. Stop it. Get in the water. Okay, now come back to me. Okay. We have to get really good at this. Yes! I got it. Whatever that thing is, finally got it. Okay, so what is that? Name the beast. Depth 2, attraction 6. Oh, that's sick. That's so cool. Depth 2, and it increases the depth that our string can go. We can fish inside the ocean spot now. Yeah. Wait, that's such a cool mechanic. Alright, this might be the best fishing game ever. You just have this idea, you think, okay, it has to be inside here. You then fish it out, you take it, and then you go. And the cat looks very familiar, but I imagine everyone who draws an anime cartoon style cat draws it the same way. No art is truly unique. It's not deep enough. I also I've thought about that idea of who would you trust to delete your browser history to? Because you can't just trust anyone, right? So you have to trust one designated browser cleaner. What the hell? Oh, I thought that was a person. There seems to be something. What? Sorry, I don't read it. I'm still broke. I'm still broke. Well, we'll get there eventually. It isn't late enough to sleep yet. Okay, sure, fine. I'll just keep fishing. What if we just stay out all night fishing? Who cares about sleep, right? Sleep is for the weak. Yeah, I've thought about that idea of who would you trust to clear your browser history, because it's like that's a very intimate piece of your life. They know everything that you cared about. Because the thing is, well, I mean, I guess, well, yeah, I think it's good. You never search something unless you care to learn about it. It's like learning a part of someone's brain. Because the conversations that you might have aren't going to be on that level of like what you care about. Most of the time, it's going to be very vague and vapid, right? Not that that's a bad thing, but oh, nice! It's a tuna. Tuna? Not that that's a bad thing, but you know, it can be kind of hard to. It's hard to shoot the shit and talk about anything with some people, right? I find a lot of people aren't really good at facilitating a conversation. I was hoping I could like bait it over. Program the computer to auto delete everything if there's been no login after a month. That's true. You could do that. Yeah. Then you don't need to trust people. You just need to trust the machine. I agree. Now this is fishing. Look at that. Look at these creatures down here. There's so many of them. There's snails. There's snail. Oh! This is the best. Look at me. I'm facing backwards as if I don't care. This is the best fishing technique I've ever done before. We fish backwards. None of these fish give a shit about me. No one gives a damn about me. But then, what happens if you go too long by accident, right? What if you decide to take like a sabbatical from your PC use because you goon too much every single day, and so you're like, well, it's raw, so maybe I should take a break, right? Then all of a sudden you come back and you have to reinstall your entire operating system. I think I'll just trust someone. I'll choose a designated leader, a DD, designated leader. Who's away from the computer for a month? Let's be real. So true, though. Honestly, so true. A break would be like a week. Even a week feels almost too intense, yeah. Because you just can't step away. It's just too good. Because what do you do in real life? Right? Like, there's nothing to really do. You're mine. Nice, a salmon. I've always loved the colors on these guys. I love the color of salmon as it breaks down in my mouth. Ooh, the pool is glowing. What's crazy about people who fish too? They fish alone. Not that that's a bad thing, but I always think to myself, the places that people go to fish, where the music is so good. That's some good music. Run? I'm surprised it's so quiet that you can barely hear it in this game. It's a really good, and with the underwater effect, it's really nice. Another piranha. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something profound about computer usage and life in general. Really, I mean, look at that! It's like a weird rainbow fish. What are you? The hell are you? What is that? You're a guard dog. What even is this thing? I don't know, but it looks weird. It's scary. I was gonna say something very profound about computer usage. There's something that was on the tip of my tongue, and then the music caught on, and I was like, "This is a great song." What was I gonna say? Stoplight loose jaw. The stoplight loose jaw can unhinge its jaw, and it also has little red lights constantly glowing under its eyes. Imagine how irritating that'd be. Some of these fish don't even have a good description, but it's because the normal fish have nothing. The weird fish have everything. What was the thing about computers? Anyways, I'll go to a new topic about computers. There really is such a wide. Oh wait, no. It's the people who go fishing alone. Yeah. So whenever people that I know that go fishing, they'll say like, yeah. So I go out when there's a rainstorm and it's really dark outside and no one knows where I am. And what I do is I go and I just fish at that time. And they go alone. And so if they die, if they're gonna die or if they're liable to die, no one knows where they are. And I think to myself, why do you do this to yourself? That sounds terrifying. Because if nobody finds you, it's over for you. You're just dead. And they never tell people when they're gonna go. Because it's like, oh, I don't want to wake people up because it's like 2 a.m. It's like, yeah, like we know it's 2 a.m., but if you're just gonna die, that's kind of scary. And the funniest part is when people do it and then they fall asleep on the road, so no one knows where they are too. You can tell that this happens quite often, actually. Got another one of those red light fish. Tons of them, actually. Anglerfish down here. There was an item down the bottom of this pool, which I can't reach. My rod is still too weak. But there's one more thing down there. This pool was glowing during the day. And there's a hole. I'm going to try to throw my hook up that hole. Because I think there's something up in this hole. But I'm not really sure. I'm just going to try it and see what happens. Though it is odd that nothing falls down into this pool. Very odd, actually. You would think something would fall down into the pool, but nothing's there. It's odd. This fishing trip is going well. For the amount of food that I think most people eat during Thanksgiving, it's a very solid trip. But I will say, it is odd that fish is not a common thing to eat during Thanksgiving. You would think that people would love to eat fish, but no, it's usually like a turkey or something. And I don't really get the whole turkey thing because it's like, what? Why did the turkey become the Thanksgiving meal? What did it do to deserve to be hunted and eaten? I've been out for days, weeks, months, years inside that cave. Oh, you know what'd be really good, actually? Silent Hill style fishing game. Because again, when you go fishing alone and you just don't know what's inside the water, that's a cool storyline, right? And you don't know what's out there inside the water, and then it's like, oh, like you're all alone out there. The rain is coming. It's just craziness, and it's almost like the fish are talking to you. A pink salmon. Though arguably, it's what that other game is going to be. That other horror fishing game, the Weeping something. The Weeping Willow? What are you? Oh, gross. It's a lamprey. It's a really weird sucker mouth. Oh, the sucker fish! I love the sucker fish. What the hell is that thing? Do you see that? What is that? Oh, it's like a mushroom thing over there. Oh god, it's terrifying. I still think about that first time I tried fishing with my brother, and they threw the hook out, and it somehow shot backwards, and it hooked my hand, and I was like ah, because then he like yanked it a little bit. I was like hey! That was some painful stuff. My hands. I'm actually fairly certain I could have lost most of my finger that day, but I digress. You guys suck, okay? Some fish suck. Some fish they don't want to be eaten. And I get it, it's scary to be eaten, but that's the whole point of it. That's the whole point of them being here. To be eaten. By me. By me. Now what's up here? Yo! You can't hide from me. I know what's up there. Let me eat you. Here we go, here we go, here we go. What was that noise? See, this game's music and ambiance is fantastic. Wow. It's actually terrifying because you don't know what's gonna happen next, and yet so soothing at the same time. I kind of forget that this is a horror game. There's one perfect spot where I can throw this at the wall, and I can get some cool fish from it. False sense of security. That's exactly it. Yeah. False sense of safety and security. I mean, maybe the scariest part is I've never looked at myself while I have the hook out, and thus I don't really know if it's safe for me to look away and only stare at the water. Because when the camera follows me into the water, what does that mean? It means that I can't see anything else, right? That's scary. Can I catch these by the flyer now? And also, like, what lies further beyond even? Outside in the woods? Like, where am I? Why am I here just fishing? This random alcove in the middle of nowhere. Got another tuner. I like how this person says, got another tuner, as if it isn't... Sorry, the music scared me. As if tuna isn't the best fish in the world. As if they're not happy about catching another tuna. I don't like the music. It's starting to scare me. It's starting to scare me. It's freaking me out. Yes. This is gonna go great in my This is gonna go great in my omakase. That fish is so fast. What are you? Can I catch you? Hey, look over here. Look. Ooh, look. There's a ooh. What is that? It's like ooh. Come back. Come here. Ooh. Yeah. Open your mouth. Open your mouth. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Open your mouth. Oh, open it. Oh yeah. Open it. Okay, now swallow it. Ooh, you're mine. Nice, another rockfish. I wonder what other types of fish taste like. Like a goldfish? I've heard it tastes like shit. It is funny to me that the fish that taste bad ultimately became pets. But then the fish that tasted really good ultimately stayed as like food. In my mind, my theory is that the best way to prevent yourself from being churned into food is you have to make yourself taste really bad. So what I think is, so let's say aliens come to Earth, right? And they want to harvest the humans for food. I don't know why I said the humans as if I'm not a human. It sounds a bit suspicious. And they want to harvest us humans as food. You should bathe yourself in shit. Bathe yourself in the most disgusting, vile, putrid, bitter-tasting sauce that you possibly can. Every few nights or so, I swear I see some sort of light coming from the lake. Light? Why are you staying in my camp? This is my camp, buddy. Just listening to the audio creates a whole different image. Disgusting, vile soup. It is interesting that this game is so peaceful. Very peaceful adventure. Can I catch you? No? What does your say? What does your hat say? Fish. Wait a minute. It looks like Dr. Robotnik from Sonic. But he's like run down and he has no job. Well, I guess he's technically unemployed anyways. What's underneath your glass? Why can't I zoom into it? Chat, he has no eyes underneath his glass. None. He has no eyes. Oh my god, he has like a vagina inside of his body. What is that? Why does it look so... Why does it look so... Why does it look so angular? We're gonna go back to the cave. I don't know what fish sold for a lot. But probably the only flaw of this game is it takes a very long time to get enough fish to buy anything. And some of this stuff is pretty expensive. And I don't even know... The thing too is that I don't even know if it's worth it to buy a new lure. Because I had this free lure. Or is it a waste of money and you'd rather buy things like new rods? Because there's no real explanation of what thing does what. It's also hard to tell how you get higher quality fish other than knowing the types. Like maybe there's a rarity deal, but I can't tell. But the cave has something. Second floor cave. The pool will glow. And in that glow, maybe we'll find something new. Also, I'm realizing all the fish come from up there. All the fish come from up there, from that waterfall. A waterfall that we could reach ourselves. It's a bit of a weird place to have a waterfall. I suppose there's no real... I mean, waterfalls are kind of natural, not really designed, so... It says something up there. I swear there was something up there. I swear there was. I swear there's something up there. Please come back into my... It's also funny that for the rod to eventually get back to you, it has to touch water. At some point. It's a little annoying. Oh, cave music. See, this is what Thanksgiving is about. Nice, relaxing, chill day, because it's your only day off in the last 20 years. As you sit there and you contemplate, is it really all worth it? You go to work every single day, work for assholes who don't even care about you. And you think to yourself, your family doesn't even say hello. Your family doesn't even say hello to you. You have to work today. I actually think everyone's working today. Oh wait, is Canada Thanksgiving Canada holiday? Is it a holiday? It's not statutory, is it? I think it's just a normal holiday. An annual event. It's an official statutory, except for PEI, New Brunswick, and Nova Scotia. poor Nova Scotians. You poor fools. Well, you know what? I'll take your day off for you. I'll take your day off for you. Don't worry. I got you, Chad. I'll take your day off for you. And let me tell you, you have a fine day off today. This is a very nice day off, Chad. Arguably some of the best days off that I've had so far. I can deplete the cavefish. Oh no. Is that bad? Is it bad that I've eaten most of the cavefish? I mean, this guy has to be worth a lot of money. Look here. Look at me. Look. So delicious. Maybe he only cares if it has a light on it. He cares if it's like a bobber or something. Like a bobby pin. Or a bobber? A bobber. Maybe I can deplete the fish. Hey, look. just a little guy. You know, it is funny to think about, but like that idea of you can take someone's day off. That's the idea of switching shifts. It's just said as a meme, but it really is just the idea of when you switch shifts with someone, then you basically take their day off from them, which is sick. In return, they get your money. And I still think about this because my friends who work in places where you have to switch shifts, because I don't have a shift job. I have a job that's exempt from overtime for some reason. I don't know why software developers in Canada are exempt from overtime. I actually still don't know. I know it's like an idea of trying to hit competition, but we're still in the dumps, so I'm not really sure if it's worth it. But anyways, when they tell me about how they can't just take a day off, you have to get someone to cover their shift. I always think to myself, isn't that the job of your manager? Like, what's the point of your manager if they can't do that for you? Because then it's like, what are they managing? If they're like a work responsibilities manager, then I would get that, right? But I swear half the role is like a people management thing. At least when I had like a very holy mackerel. Nice. That's a good joke. At least when I was like a semi... Wait, there's a light. At least when I was like a semi-manager for like a very small period of time. And by semi, what I meant was that I was a manager and then I quit the manager job to be an IC again because I hated it. I remember thinking to myself, yeah, the worst part of the job is scheduling people's time. But that's the most important thing that I can do because it's not like me coding is going to make the thing any better at this point. Me making sure that people have the space and the time to take a break and to do things like, oh, yoink a mackerel. Like, they and so they don't have to figure out if it's a good time to take a break. Like, people can just take it without worry. That gave me a much better team in the long run. And I think to myself, what's the point of you having to manually trade your time away? I could be missing something, though. I'm not saying that I was a good manager. I don't like that. Oh, God. I don't like the look at how empty it is. Look at it. Look at this. Look at my thing. Eat me, you fool. Same thing with wait, it's coming from down there. Do you see it, chat? There's like a light down there. It's in the hole. I mean, there's a lot of things down there. We have to get a really good rod. I think the rod that we have won't cut it. Really, the fish is sort of secondary to the fact that we have to get down to the bottom. Though it is a good fishing game. It's a really good fishing game. Just your walking speed is very slow. Very slow. But yeah, you know what? I'll be your manager, chat. And I decree that I'll take your day off for you. Wait, that sounds like that should have been an office skit. This idea of, okay, all time off now has to be manually approved. And then Michael Scott goes, well, you know, you can't take a day off now, but that's okay. So it doesn't go to waste. I'll take it for you. And then he goes on his day off. It's a bass. While everybody else still works inside the office. That's a good joke. I wouldn't be surprised if they try that actually, because that could be good. Hey, you seem like you want this. You want this hook? Come here. Come on. Do people who go fishing make money? I've always wondered this, because nowadays, when you go fishing, right, it's mostly those giant ships that are specifically focused on catching a ton of fish. So what does the average fisher person make? Or do they do it because they make something, or do they do it because it's fun? Because I get the fun part, right? Actually, yeah. Maybe it's like games. Not everyone wants to be an esports player. I swear there was like a recent Chinese drama that I saw. Or like a Chinese web show that was about that concept. Some really good gamer who was like, hey, he doesn't want to be a pro gamer. And then his family went broke. And then he was like, okay, well, the only skill that I have is gaming. So I got to game for my family's life now. Pretty sure that was it. Also, China has some of the best TV shows because they deal with concepts that just seem absurd to me. Like, just like that gaming show. It's like one of the few places. Asia in general, but China especially, is one of the few places where the TV shows actually deal with interesting concepts like, oh, what if you had to be a pro gamer to like live? It's just like, why? Is it coming towards me? I can't tell. It's upside. It's sideways. Why did that fish evolve to be sideways? What an idiot. Though I suppose it technically succeeded. Because it's still alive. This is another thing that I was thinking of, actually. All the things we see in the world have survived millennia. Including you. Including me. Right? Somehow, some way, everything that we've ever known within life has survived multiple iterations of life. So this fish has survived a lifetime of being this type of fish, with its very slow. This is a nature documentary. It survived this whole time. In spite of all of the challenges. So even the fish that turns sideways has survived this whole time. So maybe that design does work. Every few nights or so, yeah. It's just lights, man. Don't worry about it. Guppy, mackerel, bass is pretty good. Tuna is 25. That's pretty good. Now, do I buy a new rod? Yeah, sure. It better be good. Distance 70. 70. Wow. Wait, I can even go. Oh, I can do those fish up on the shelf. I can even do the hole inside the cave now. Oh yes, perfect. So the lures make it go down lower, and then the rods make it go further. So I probably should have gone the lure first, because I think I messed up. Look at this. Yeah, okay, yeah. Lure is weight, and then rod is distance. Look at that distance. Holy shit. Look at this. Come here. Who wants some food? Who wants a little cat in the water? Come here. Who wants a little cat in the water? Come here. Come here. No takers? It's like an ice cream truck. It's playing the music, right? The ice cream truck is playing like the ice cream song? Oh, yeah. Oh, I get it now. You don't just hold it. You do have to care about the mechanics of the fish. I was thinking you just hold it the whole time. But you wait till it's tired and you pull it. It's the sound that tells you. What a great game. Again, one of the best fishing games that I've ever played. And it's all a backdrop to some weird mystery under the water. And what's crazy is we can't even get to the mystery because it takes too much money. It's just like real life fishing. The person who made this game intimately knows fishing. And they wanted to make a game that captures the ultimate fear and frustration. That you'll go homeless before you ever find out what's in the bottom of the goddamn lake. It costs too much money. Hey, Look at me. I also really enjoy the aesthetics. This whole game, like musically, it's amazing. Gameplay wise, it's great. Aesthetically too, it feels a lot like those early takes on fishing games. Like I remember playing fishing games on the PS2 and stuff, where something about them was just strange. But it was like the perfect style of gameplay because it looked exactly like this, and every frame was like a nature documentary. Like here, look, look. See him coming towards me? It's like a nature documentary. The way he stares at you, pretending like he doesn't. He actually didn't see me. Oh. Only to then latch on and bite the living shit out of you, right? What? Wait, you don't care about this? Look. It's for you! It's for you. It's right here. You don't want to eat it? The sound design is really good too. So not just the music, but even the ambient sound, the small little bits of sound here and there. Everything about this game is really solid. And then the use of the rod and the way that you find the secrets by throwing it against the walls and pulling it towards other bodies of water, that's sick. That's actually such a genius move. Because now you get this secret of, oh, whatever this fish is, like a koi fish thing. And there's a lure! You're mine. A koi! How graceful. I can't wait to eat. I've heard koi fish taste like shit too, actually. I've heard many fish taste pretty bad. Shame. What's the point of a fish if it doesn't taste good? Yes! Okay, no, please come back. This is the only annoying part. Is trying to pull it back if it doesn't touch the water. But depth 30? 30. Holy shit. Wait, how 30. How deep is 30? And honestly, attraction 1 isn't, it's a skull. The unnamed? Catfish. Oi. Oi, oi, oi. You're mine. A catfish. Very cool. Cool, because it's a cool cat. I get it. Come on. Boom. You've seen it. And now you can have it. Only for $7.99. Call now. Just a small guy. Okay, how deep is 30? There's no way I can touch the bottom, right? There's just no way. Yo, we might be able to touch the bottom over here. Ooh-wee. That's a good one. That's a good rod. That's a nice rod you have there. Do you think fisher people compare the size of their rods? Like, hey, where'd you get that rod? And it's like, oh yeah, this one I've been building it my whole life. Built it from custom parts and just had it in my garage the whole time. Hey, you want to come over and see the rest of my rods, right? Oh fuck! I'm gonna ship myself. This is scary. I don't like this. I don't like this. This is the max depth. Okay, so I can't get those clams, but I can go maybe to the second floor if it's a little bit further ahead. If it's a little bit further above, I can get to the second floor, maybe over here. But the key is I can now get the lure at the bottom of the anglerfish pit, as well as those fish. Like this hole. I can get this hole. This hole was made for me. This hole was made for me. Oh, it's so perfect. It's a disgusting, filthy hole. It's made for me. I might be able to get some clams, whatever those things are. Let's see if I can get a flounder. Give me a flounder, come on. Look here, look. Hey. I know you're sideways. Don't keep... Damn it, the flounder only sees sideways. Please. Oh! Flounder incoming! Flounder It's incoming. I hear it. I can't see it, but I hear it. Is this copium? That might be copium. Fuck. That's a scary hook. Why does it look like that? Alright, cave time again, I guess. Get the hook right here beside the water. I mean, beside the wall. Right there. What was that? And then we'll get one anglerfish to go. Takeout. Hey, can I get an anglerfish takeout combo meal? Thank you. Come on, look. Don't you want to see me? Look. Don't you want to eat me? No? So what's this one? Moonfish. Depth 50. 50? 30 already takes me to the bottom. 50 is gonna take me everywhere. And attraction 5 gets me every single fish. Look at this. Even the anglerfish can't help itself. It's like, ooh, the moon. The moon? Wait, I just realized. Is that the symbol for the moon? How come the symbol looks the same as Karamar in a way? What? Chat, that's the same symbol for the moon in Karamar. Is that game haunting me again? Ooh, an anglerfish. I've seen these guys in movies. Okay, you don't seem particularly excited for catching a fish that doesn't really exist. It's the hardest fish to catch, no? It's only in the nature documentaries. Come here. Come here. Come here. Bite it. It's Thanksgiving. I need to get a meal for my family. A football fish. Looks like it has a whip on its head. Wait, what? So one's an anglerfish, one's a football fish. What? Maybe I should be eating these fish. I should eat the weird fish. Yeah. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. What was that noise? Oh my god. Oh, there's something here. No, please. No, please. I'm so close, please. There's something there, more to the right, over here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, a little bit less, maybe? Got it. What is this? Depth 7. Peeb. Peeb? Wait, that's his nose. It's attached by the nose? What is this? That's sick. That's sick. It's useless, but that's sick. I'm going back to the moon. Now we just need to find the rest of the fish. So, okay, so we get a clam. We get the clam. We check out up here. This was the other spot that I wanted to check out. Because I was curious about this. What else could be up here? Can I do it? It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really hard. I think I need like the right angle to be able to throw it up there. Where is the right angle? What's a good... Oh. Okay, maybe. Okay, well that didn't work. I need to somehow get the wall. I need to see the wall behind there. Then I can maybe use it to guide the hook. Just get to my hands. Thank you. What is that? There is stuff up there. It's like a whole thing up there. How do I do that? It's also there's lights. There's like lights over there staring at me. They're gone now. Something was staring at me and now it's gone. What? Okay, we'll just go for the clams. Like over here. That's insane. Look at this. Look at the range on this thing. What? Hey, I know you want to eat this. Look at it. It's so tasty. I've never had a flounder. I'd love to have flounder. No? Alright, fuck you. We're gonna go over there. Well, I mean, maybe we should just go all the way down. Because this is the main pool. If I can find something good here, maybe it's worth it. Oh, God. I don't like this. I don't even know if I can reach it, actually. 70, I don't think it's enough. Now, I can buy a statue for 1,500. I think the rod itself is fine. I think buying a statue might be worth it. But this does actually get me close enough to touch those fish. And I can see what they taste like now. This is some good stuff. Now we're making money. Go as far as I can. And we'll yank it as we go through. And some fish is going to bite it. And then we're going to eat them. It's like a fishing documentary. Nice and quiet, nice and slow and peaceful. Type of thing you put on your TV to fall asleep to. Oh, wait. I know that fish. There was a, Oh, you don't care about this? Oh, because it's not fancy enough for you? Like the mood is not fancy enough for you? Oh, now you care about it? Come. Look at it. Go. Eat it. There's a YouTube channel called Food of Flowerfish or something. It's that fish with the bulb on its head. And that person makes a bunch of tanks for it and takes care of it, cleans the fish. Because the fish, you have to take care of it because the bulb is very sensitive. And such a very nice channel. And they're very sweet about their fish. It's one of the least problematic, I think, fish channels where they actually take care of the fish. This little dude would look nice in the aquarium. I thought he was going to say look nice on my stomach. You belong in a museum. You belong in a museum. Oh, let's go over here. Oh my god. There's so much. Look at that blue fish. Oh my god, there's a manta ray. This is for Steve, you motherfucker. Wow. Swordfish, manta rays. If I catch a swordfish, that thing's gonna be sold for a lot of money. No one guarantees I can convince him though. But now we're inside the ocean. Proper. I know you want this. Look, it's bobbing. Going up and down. Look at it. Ooh, so nice, isn't it? Don't you like the way it moves through the water? The moon? The moonfish? It looks like a moon. Like the moon? Wait, is the moonfish a real fish? I know you want this. Ooh, doesn't it look so tasty? Oh, you do want it. Oh, you do want it, huh? Oh, you hungry little fish. Come here. I'm gonna put you in a YouTube video. That's right. You're mine now. That's it. No, just don't struggle. Don't struggle. Just come here. You're mine now. And I'm gonna love eating you. I'm gonna love eating you. Ooh. I'm gonna skin you alive first. Oh yeah, this guy has a huge head. By the way, you should not be touching the head, because the head is like super sensitive. It's almost like a dolphin's head, you know, that type of head. I feel pretty bad for the fish actually. I say as I catch it, and I berate it for being dumb. I just need a manta ray now. If I get a manta ray, my life is complete. I just want a manta ray. Please, look at it. Look at it. It's so close to you. No, it's too far. These fish don't know anything about good lure. These are weak fish. Well, I love the colors on this one. I'm I'm actually glad that I found this game. This is a very good fishing game. It makes me think a lot about just the idea of a fishing game and how many possibilities that it could have. Makes you realize that the whole genre feels like it's not being used as well as it could be. There's like a missing piece that this game in particular seems to get. It's this. Whatever this view is, whatever this playstyle is, this is it. This was the missing piece. Oi, oi, oh. I'll get a clam, I guess. Get one clam. Maybe you can use the clams as bait. Like if you shuck the clam, you fill the thing with the clam and you get more baits, and then maybe they want to eat it. Also, these clams look like club sandwiches. I don't know why they it has like filling layers. I'm not sure why. Wait, these things look very suspiciously square, actually. They look very suspiciously square. I can do it. A little bit more to the left. Like here. Yeah. The only thing that's missing from this game is an easier, like a faster way to bring it all the way down. It's almost a bit too realistic for what it's trying to do, which isn't bad, but I think if somebody's going to take this concept and make more of an arcade style game out of it, a little bit more speed would actually go a long way for this concept. But this really is just fishing. I actually don't get fishing. I actually don't understand fishing. Like I get it for like a food perspective, like you get to catch the thing perspective, but it's like you're just waiting the entire time for it to eventually drop to the bottom for you to get something. Oh God, this thing looked cute at first, but there's a bunch of weird eyes. Oh yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, those things do have a million eyes. I forgot about that. Every clam has like a bunch of tiny eyes off the side of it. It's like staring at you. As you peel its shell back and its skin rips apart from its carcass. Probably screams too, but you just can't hear it. Manta ray. Come on. You know you want this. You know you want this. You've never seen a moonfish in your life. Any taste here. Fuck. Alright. We have enough. I don't think there's anything else on this side. That's where it came from. We catch all the fish upstairs. I think we catch all of these fish. They're very easy to catch. We exhaust that body of water. And we just go down into the main pool once we get the statue. Because I think at this point, the rod itself is basically maxed out. I don't think we need a better rod. It's almost overkill to get a stronger rod. So maybe it affects pulling speed. I'm not sure, because it seems to just say it's the distance of the thing. That's not good. Okay, I was trying to get the zebrafish. Maybe I'll still get it. Not really sure. Nope, catfish. Though catfish do taste really good. A little bit more to the right. This is... I still don't know where the horror is. Maybe we just haven't gone far enough, but I still haven't really found anything that would make me go, oh shit, this is a terrifying game. Like, some of the fish are weird. You know what it is? This feels like a third-person Dredge. Where you kind of like... It's mostly fishing. Dredge was one of those games that really baited me, where I thought to myself, oh, it's a horror game that happens to have fishing? No. That game is entirely a fishing game that happens to be themed around horror. Which isn't bad, but when you want to be afraid, it's not a game to be afraid to. The fish locks on to the lure and takes its one final bite, the last of its life. The koi fish, traditionally grown as a decorative fish, kept in open air ponds, and usually sold among prize collectors who aim to find the best of the koi fish. We talked to one such collector and hear what he has to say. Wait, you're not supposed to eat them? Tonight on BBC Earth. Is it BBC Earth? Who makes those documentaries? That whole series is gonna have a really bad day when inevitably the person who does the voices passes away. Because I don't think anybody's ever gonna watch it if David Attenborough ever stops hosting it. All right, got another koi. There's 2 koi. I really should sleep, but oh well. Some nights we see a light, other nights we don't. I can't see shit. Oh my god, that's terrifying. Okay, good. This one isn't deep, actually. Okay, good. But there is nothing here for me. I think we just go back and we sleep. So we sell the fish and we sleep. And this is where the game needs a quick travel or something. Just something to help me move faster here. Fireflies. I'm actually surprised at how much content this game has and how long it takes you to... I was expecting like maybe a half an hour game. And so that's why I threw it in today's playlist to play on this whole idea of, oh, it's Thanksgiving, but there's no food at home, so we have to go and catch fish to cook the food, but then it's all messed up. Like I was hoping for like a quick terrifying experience with the fish, but this is like a good fish RPG. Now I sleep. And I wonder if this person sleeps in my tent or their own tent, because they didn't bring a tent, and I refuse to share. Though I suppose it doesn't really matter whether or not you share or not, because it's still the same risk of them stabbing you or something. The lake is thinning out. You might want to what? When you wake up, you might find some fish. Oh, so when you... I see. You sleep to recover fish. Koi, 35. Catfish, 50. Anglerfish, 45. Football fish, 60. Uraru. Flower horn, 65. Oh, shit. Scallop is 80? You're telling me the shits that stand there the whole day are worth $80? Yo! I just need $600 more to reach the bottom. The fish that do nothing but sit there. It's not even a fish. It's just the anglerfish. $80? That's nuts. Let's go this way. Okay. See if I can't catch a swordfish. Oh shit, we're about to be in swordfish territory. Perfect. If you eat this, if you bite this, I'm gonna bite you back. Don't you dare. Bite it. Don't you dare. Come here. Come on, swordfish. Marlin. The Last Duel 2025. I can't look at the chat message. I'm sorry, I see it in my peripheral. But I'm fighting for my life here. This is the most intense battle that you've ever seen. Okay, I saw it. It's just the fish emote. I was like, wow, that's a really deep message because the message keeps on moving. It has to be a lot of words in it. It's just the fish emote moving. I was like, wow, there's a lot of motion. Alright, I need a $500 catch. What is that? There's a deeper hole. There's another hole. Goes even deeper. The mysteries on Under Lake Ophelia. That's a mystery. The mysteries on the Lake Ophelia. I wonder how they chose this name of Lake Ophelia. Why the mysteries? Is a moonfish. I swear this moonfish thing looks like the symbol that we saw in Karamar. Moonfish. Opa. It's just okay, it doesn't even look the same. Why is it is this like a common design for that type of fish? Like why does it look so similar? Because then the moonfish and the moon, maybe it is a moonfish. You are so sluggish. Please bite me, please. Oh, you know what? Okay, fishing game, but the fish make biting noises. And the biting noises should be people trying to pretend to be the fish. So the fish bites, and then the voice actor goes, oh, oh, like that. What the fuck? Yeah, that should be the game. That should be that should be a fishing game. What do I fish again? Get swordfish is 150. Don't do that. That's such a waste of money. Of the mechanics in this game, the cooking is the least viable one, I think. Not that it's a bad mechanic, but it's just worth more to just go catch the fish and sell them. Yeah. Now, why would I want to fish up here? What's the point? Oh, you'd use your super rod to go all the way over there, and you go at max speed or something. That might be kind of hard, but I can kind of see the point of it. But I think we just stick to catching swordfish because they're worth $1 million. But I do want to do one more fish noise, so let's see. I can't even get a clam actually. That was the worst throw. Yeah, no, it's not worth it. We only go for swordfish. Oh, ooh, reverse fishing game, where where the aliens are trying to fish the humans. So post-apocalyptic, right? Because it's like the aliens have invaded, and then the aliens have learned from our fishing thing, and so they do it with cans of food, and stuff. That way, you have an excuse for the voice actors to go what, you know what I mean, and then you can catch them and pull them up, right? It's pretty good. I hope to live my life like Dr. Breen from Half-Life 2, where you know, the aliens invade, and then I tell them all my wacky ideas about how to like catch humans and have fun. I actually think I think game designers might be the only people who can survive an alien invasion, because they can convince the aliens that they're worth something, and so they make funny ideas like pin the tail on the human's head or something. I don't know. It's really the only job security. More left. More left, then I can get that one giant flatfish. A manta ray. Right here. And that's a good one. That's perfect. Oh boy! Come on. Come here, come on. You know you wanna. Look at it. Ooh. So it's so wiggly. I swear to God, if any of you small fucks bite this. Wait, you're glowing green. Why are you green? What's wrong with you? It's diseased. It's a diseased fish. I want that thing. Oi, over here, look. No, fuck off. No, stop. No, stop. No, stop. No one likes you. Jerry, please stop. Jerry, please. No, stop. Stop! The lure looks like the symbol from Karamar. I'm not crazy, right? That's what I thought too. It's called a moonfish. I swear there's some symbology to the game that we're just not aware of. That symbol, because in a moonfish that you use to open the thingamabob to then lure out, you know what I mean? The ability to lure something out. It has to be it. I'm not crazy. I had that exact same thought. Now I was thinking to myself, we must be missing something. Also, we actually started this entire Discord thread about the game. Fun fact about Karamara. What we've done seems to be the end. As far as I can tell, there's no other dialogue based on anything. I may or may not have opened the game's files to check it out. Because I was like, what do you do with the other grave? And boy oh boy, was it fun to learn that we spent 6 hours going mad. But it was a fun experience, right? It's a little manta ray. I'm not mad at it because it was a great experience. If anything, I'm more excited to see what comes next now. Because now we know there's gonna be more. Fun 7 hours. It was 7 hours? Oh dear heavens, it was 7 hours. Also, I realized I think you need both the best rod in the game as well as the best lure to get down there. Because I can't reach the crack with my normal $700 rod. But I also couldn't even reach it if I could because the lure doesn't go deep enough. The grind in this game is a little bit too real, but I see a manta ray that I can catch over there. So I'm going to go a little bit more to the right. I'll catch it. Because that's where the hole is. It's directly where the light is. We're so close to the mystery under Lake Ophelia. And best part was, I actually converted one viewer into a buyer of the game. Which, that's a success in my eyes. Because whenever I play a game, I always think to myself, you know, I wish more people would buy the game that I'm playing instead of watching me. Because it's a really good game. It's one of those things where you don't know until you're done. But I wish I could tell everyone, if I could go back if I had time travel, I would use my time travel to tell you to stop watching me and just buy the thing and play it yourself because it's so good. Hey, look over here. Look behind you. Surprise. Look behind you. Surprise. Look behind you. All right, thank you. Oh. Especially the games with secrets, like the games that really pride themselves on the various secrets that you can find. I think to myself, those are the games I think people would enjoy the most playing by themselves instead of watching. I actually think watching people play games is a bit of a curse now, where in many ways you deprive yourself of a lot of the fun of what a game is. Like, if I watched someone play Tunic instead of playing it for myself, I would not have had the chills that I got from that game. That game was strangely life-changing for me. It was like so good of a game. It was so good. Oh, swordfish. And the worst part, I will never be able to forget that game, and so I can never experience it blind ever again. Because that game is a game that you only experience once. But I wish I could. I do in a way wish I could give myself like targeted brain damage, so I could like experience life again. That's the thing that I would use time travel for. You know, to any time traveler who's thinking about sponsoring me to be a fellow time traveler, in case you're trying to judge me, right? I would use time travel to experience my life all over again. Not because it's been perfect, but because I've enjoyed it. And also, I just want to play Tunic again. And Signalis, and all these other really good games without me remembering. Hey, look over here. Marlon. Oh, yeah, you like this? The Last Duel 2025 2. The last duel, 2025, 2. Come on. Actually, it must be messed up to catch a swordfish. Because, like, doesn't their tip hit the side of your boat? Or hit the land and then it cracks? Like, that would suck. And that thing is bone, so it can snap, right? Surely it hurts. Pointy. That's it? That's all you say. All you say is it's pointy. That's it. You have no love for the game. No love for the fish. And now we have enough money to buy the statue, which is presumably the best thing in the game, because why else would there be a statue? I used to fish a lot before I decided to just pay other people to do it for me. What? The biggest tip I got from those days is it's all about finding the right lure for the job. Excuse me, wait, so this person used to love fishing, and then they stopped fishing, and now instead of fishing, they pay to win their way into a fishing experience. Fuck. $10? $10. Just give me just give me a $10 discount. I'm at the store right now. Also, it's actually kind of nuts. He's giving me money for the fish. He gets free fish because ultimately I then spend the money to buy equipment from him, which costs more than every single fish. He's actually making money off of me. Okay, you're worth at least $10, right? Look. Oh boy. Look. It's a lure. I can be just like my dad. When they took him away, it's because he was worthy. Only to find out you're about to be sold for $10. Sorry, buddy. Your father was worth more. You're just a stopgap. You're just a little bit of change that I need to like get through the drive-through window. No, I thought it was destined for great things. You're telling me I'm the last $10 that you needed? I heard someone went missing around here years ago. Missing? Okay, here we go. The hint of something. It's just a rumor, but still. But still what? But still they went missing. Please be careful out there, kid. Yeah, that's fine. It's not like I'm gonna go towards that scary hole inside the water. He was worth exactly 20. Sunken maiden. Why is it a maiden? 700! Okay, we're gonna try to go into the hole. I think we have enough to go into the hole. We're just gonna try to brute force it into the hole. That's a terrible statement. I'm gonna try to get inside the hole of Ophelia. I think I can do it because on this side the land curves inward. So I think it's possible to reach the inside of the hole without having to go super deep in. See, it's not phrasing. Phrasing. I don't think I can make it inside the hole. Maybe I do need the $2,500 rod. But that's a lot of money. Like that's a lot of money. Drink every time he says hole. I'm going in. Chat, I think I've done it. We're about to go deep inside the hole. I'm going in. I missed. It's a little bit more to the right side. It's a little bit more. Hey, toxic fish. Can I catch you? No? It's also not even far enough, actually. No, it is far enough. It's just far enough that I can maybe do it. A little bit to the right. Let me look at this. I do not want to fish for a $2,500 fish. You know? Like, maybe there's an easier way. Not that it's a bad game, but it takes so long that I sort of think to myself, you know, it'd be easier to just... Can I just... Is there a... Maybe I could, like, cheat the game. Maybe I can cheat the game. Maybe I can cheat the game for the money to get that last rod and we can just go down there, because the fishing doesn't change. It actually doesn't change. I'm gonna assume it saves the data inside app data. I'm not sure. Maybe it's player preferences. I'm not sure. Local. No, I'm not finding it. I am not finding it. I'm not finding it. Because as good as this game is, it's going to be a very long time till we get to the bottom. Not that that's a bad thing, but it's going to take too long for us to actually make any goddamn money. Any goddamn money. And do I really want to do it all the time and get all the... Alright, fuck it. I'll just get the fish. You know what? That's the point of fishing. The point of fishing is you take your time. You sit there and you take your time. I need a piss bottle. Wait. It didn't delete my save, right? Okay, good. I was very worried. I was thinking to myself, why is it going through these menus again? That's a strange thing to do. Why would it go through the menus again all of a sudden? Why is it going through the menu? That doesn't make any sense. Surely it wouldn't do that to me, would it? So now I need 2,500 for the perfect rod. Then I can get all the money, all the fish that I need. And again, it's not really a bad game. It's not a bad game at all. It's a really good game. It's just, I have no patience, and I thought it was going to be a 1 hour adventure. It's already an hour and a half, and we just be fishing. I like fishing. But if you told me to do it, and like gun to my head, I'll do it, right? But gotta be a gun to my head. It's gotta be a gun to my head. Holy shit, there's so many toxic fish on the side. There's hundreds of them. Hundreds of toxic fish. Of the toxic fish. Everywhere. Look. Oh, there. Come, lamprey. Bite my rod. And just put your teeth on it. Suckle on it. Suckle on my rod. Suckle on it. Look at it. Suckle on it. It's firm. It's smooth. It's ready for you. Oh, you're too good for my rod, are you? Oh, suckle on it. Suckle. Oh. Suckle on it. And as it suckles, it will be brought to nirvana, its own type of salvation. You're here now. In my... Is that an ore more eel? Oh, that's a moray. Isn't that the whole song where it's like, that's a moray? It's somebody lamenting the fact that all he catches are moray eels. That's a good one. I get it now. I actually get why people fish. I just felt it. It was like that moment when the music kicked in and I just listened to the music and I thought of nothing. That was it. It's like a binaural beat activity. I think you should fish and listen to binaural beats. Oh wait, we can. Not that the music in this game is bad, but it plays so infrequently that we might as well play our own binaural beats. Binaural beats, no commentary, commercial, copyright free. Binaural beats, no commentary, copyright free. Where the fuck are the toxic fish? There was like 6 of them. They're more to the left. They're actually all kind of leftwards. This is it. Ambiance. SFX. This is ASMR. SFX is way too high, sorry. This is true ASMR. I don't even know where I need to throw the rod. Copyright free. Binaural beats. Binary beats is not the same. What is this gonna feel like? Okay, and then wait, get the fish. Oh, it's like a. I did not know the binaural beats would sound so scary. Actually, sorry, I didn't realize it would sound so unnerving. Another thing we can do, Twitch ASMR tag. So we go to Twitch ASMR tag, the category. We look at all the people doing ASMR, and we bring back the ASMR dungeon. This is an ASMR dungeon game. Oh my god, a little discus. Okay. ASMR dungeon. So while it's syncing, I'll do ASMR dungeon. If this is your first time hearing it, I'm sorry. It's a thing I used to do to punish people. ASMR category, okay? Sort by recommended for you. Spooky, comfy bed stream, live kisses and licks, comfy talks, relax. Okay, so play. Okay, play.
Discord. Oh.
Okay, play.
I'm so dyslexic as fuck.
What? Who said that?
Oh my god, I'm dyslexic as having relaxing slow time.
I don't know who said that. I don't know who said that, but they're in the ASMR category. Creamy keyboard. This is. Oh.
Guys, have a good day.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. The noises.
I got a severance package. We don't do that.
Ear licking. Heaven for your ears. Oh god.
Just opened again. I have you on Zoom.
Oh god. Oh, this one's. Ah!
I'm gonna go to sleep now. Opens and
Ah! Oh. Imagine you go fishing, and the person beside you is listening to ASMR streams live on Twitch.television. Oh god. Oh. This is a fresh new hell. This is the best hell I've ever been in. Wow. Well, there goes your lunch. It can go deeper. We can go even deeper. We can go even more live, even deeper, even further. Why does she keep saying she's dyslexic as hell? Who is this? I don't know which tabs you keep saying that she's dyslexic. I thought I closed her.
thank you for gifted. Do you want me to show you the round just for you, dude?
Ew, oh god, oh god, I just don't like when they talk and then they whisper. It just sounds so weird. Oh.
Why Mr. T's goddess and everything?
The VOD for this is gonna sound insane. Like, I don't even know how to get the VOD for this uploaded. Anybody could say that this is a copyright, because you can just, everybody makes whispering noises. Oh. We'll do facial massages, ear licking, mouth sounds. How do people enjoy this? I don't know. We've actually tried to figure out how people can enjoy ASMR for a long time, and we don't know. Collectively, we've all tried to, but we just don't get it. I can't even hear my fish. I can't tell if my rod is gonna break. But there's more, chat. There's more coming up now. I need to get the fish and I'll get you more, okay? Don't you love ASMR, everyone? Welcome to the channel if it's your first time here. If it's not your first time, you might want to leave now. There's a lot going on here. This is POV. The person fishing beside you has ASMR going the entire time. I need to put a noise limiter on my end so my ears don't blow up. -1. Maybe like -8 for me. How about -8 for me? Okay. And then we'll do. Oh god. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, so there's even more. Okay, here's more. There's an ASMR massage. She's literally massaging somebody on stream. This is why people go fishing alone. Like, ah, shit, do you see that guy? That's the ASMR guy. Stay away from him, alright? Something's wrong. Something's wrong with him. Just stay away from him. You don't want to be with him. Something's weird about him. Oh, God. Oh, ew. Yeah. Who is moaning? Who is moaning? Oh, this is awful. Chat, this is the worst thing ever. Oh god. Why'd I do this? You know what's crazy? There's 20 tabs open. There are 20 tabs open. This is a true horror experience. This is a horror experience. This is a horror experience. I'm sorry, everyone. You know, after a while, I kind of get it. ASMR does become background noise, and at some point, your body just kind of blocks it out. It's a bit like the pain, you know? At some point, your body just stops thinking about the pain and just says, hey, you know what? Might as well just be happy. You know what I mean? Because if you're gonna die anyways, you might as well just not think about it. Same deal. I'm no longer thinking about the ASMR. I'm thinking about this fish that's about to bite my hook. I think ASMR fishing would be sick. Chat. ASMR channel, but microphone attached to a lure, capturing the noise of the fish as he gets gobbled up. The lip smacking is the worst. Yeah, so it's those ones are titled ear tingle, ear massage, ASMR type of deal. People love the lip smacking. It's the thing that people live for. It's oh god. Someone's blowing out their microphone saying, "Oh god." When they all blow at the same time, it's actually funny how coordinated they are by accident. They all somehow coordinated blowing into the microphone at the same time, and so it sounded like there was a bunch of wind on the water as we're fishing. It's actually pretty funny. The combination of it with the backdrop to fishing is pretty good. Even if it is a little bit terrifying. Okay, and also one of them has a video that I'm watching right now. She's putting her finger to the camera, and she's like going around and around the camera with her fingers for some reason. I don't really know why she's doing this.
If it was me, I'd be greedy as fuck and say 100.
What? What did she just say? She'd be greedy as fuck to say what?
Yeah. No, it's not him. Very legit for him.
What is she saying? What are these people saying? Not sure if it's you, but the stream is lagging, which is fine, so you don't hear the glory of the ASMR. Oh, you're right.
Every time you guys tell me to Google stuff, something really bad.
No, it makes sense. It's because I was loading several streams at once. It was several streams. So of course the game would start. So of course my stream would start to die. It's several streams. That was 20 stream tabs. It says, do you want to open 20 stream? It says, do you want to open 20 tabs again? No. Close it. Dear God. Of course I am lagging. I'm streaming ASMR. That was awful. ASMR was too much. Yeah, it was awful. You know what's also awful? Having to grind 2500 just to see what's under Lake Ophelia. That's the only flaw of this game. This game is a masterpiece. The gameplay is actually great, but because your rod can't reach the hole, you have to get just enough money to be able to reach the hole to then be able to see what's inside Lake Ophelia. The whole point. That was all live streams. It was all live streams. So people are watching it live, and they're typing in chat saying things like, "Oh my goddess, can you please tickle my ear hole? Oh my goddess, can you please shove a finger inside of my ear? Can you spit inside of my ear hole? Thank you, my goddess." Why? I don't know why. The best part is I don't know if you've seen it, but it's these specialized microphones. It's specialized microphones that hook up to each side, and I don't know why people buy it, but what you do is they look like ears. They look like real ears, and they like kiss the ear in different places to make it sound like that. You see the ear ones, yep. And it was a lot. It was a lot. I need to go to the washroom because this game is good, but I feel like there's nothing for us to really do. It's for testing good headphones. Wait, is it really for testing? It's not for ASMR? That's funny. That's funny that it's being co-opted for ASMR, but it was for testing good headphones. Oh my god. I guess in terms of the market, right? If you're making a microphone that's like that, and your primary market of people who are making headphones doesn't want to buy them, you have to sell them to somebody. And if it's ASMR, at least it's money in your pocket, right? So that's how you knew of them first. That's funny. I always thought it was an ASMR specific invention, because I was like, who would need an ear-shaped microphone? Wow. See, that's why I love technology. It shouldn't exist. There's just something wrong with it. And every single time it makes me wonder why. Why, oh why, oh why. I need to go left. There's multiple swordfish, and each one is worth 150. We'll slowly make enough money by getting swordfish. As painful as this is, we'll eventually be able to afford the $2,500 rod. That rod, the prices of everything should go down way lower. Because if you play the game for the fishing, you'll play the game for the fishing no matter what. If you play the game to see the secret, you only want to see the secret. Or not the secret, but the mystery of Lake Ophelia. And I don't know. I mean, it's a bit torturous to force someone to play for this long just to see the mysteries of Lake Ophelia. No, you're coming with me. The Last Duel 3 2027. Starring John Cena versus I don't know who. We're almost there, chat. I can feel it. We're almost there. We can finally see the mystery under Lake Ophelia. Wait, do you work with audio equipment? Because how do you even know that niche use? Because even the idea of testing audio equipment, right? I always thought it was a matter of them loading up like a pre-made sound file. Or now that I think about it, right? Do they have it? Do they have? Wait, chat. Holy shit! ASMR competition where they make one audio file. I love that term so much. Where they try to make one audio file like nut. That's a good ASMR competition. So it's like Sennheiser, Bose, Sony, all the top names in one building, one microphone. Can you make this audio file? Here's something new or something. I don't know. I'm onto something. We just need some more time to cook the idea, but it's something there. Just need something involving audio files, and then that idea. Because like in my mind, every company has one person who has the best hearing, who has been designated as the headphone tester. Mechanical keyboard enthusiasts kind of coincide with audio files. Really? Yeah, actually, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Because both are willing to spend a good chunk of change to have like the best quality. Don't you dare! I have a weird fish eating this. You fucker. Mechanical keyboard. So you looked at the ridiculous expensive headphones once. That's fascinating. So wait, so when people buy those headphones, they buy the microphone to test it themselves? I guess that makes sense because the bitrate on Twitch is not. For audio, it's max 320, so it's not like you're gonna get a lot of good high quality audio, right? But so you might as well just do it yourself. There's a huge thing with getting the right sound profile for keyboards. What? That I didn't know. I always thought it was about the finger feel. I didn't know it was about the sound profile. Oh, nice. Okay. He looks so sad. That other fish looks so sad. He was like, "Really, man? Really? That was mine." I don't know. You just saw the reviews on headphones, and they all had the ear mic. Wait, there's a market for this then. Maybe there's like a market for this. There's the ping, thocky, deep songs people try to do. Oh, those terms. I've heard of the term thocky. I didn't know it was to that degree though that they would try to get like, specifically those sounds. But I guess it makes sense because like, why else would you use a mechanical keyboard if not for the sound too? Because every video that I've seen of like a typing test is how does it sound like, and even when you buy the switches, they always say, oh, it sounds like this. So you know what? You're blowing my mind here. I should have done something better with the mine. Different plastics and hollowness change it. Different plastics. Maybe I should get deeper into it. I wasn't like super deep into it, and eventually for streaming specifically, I switched to completely silent switches. They're very smooth to use though, and they actuate very, very quickly, so it's nice. But maybe I should. Once you hear it, you can never go back. You're in too deep. Okay, I bet you're like the room where you're in. If people walk in, they think they walked into like an engine room, right? It's a cacophony of like. Please let the large fish eat me. Thank you. Yes, the sunfish. Although I do have clicky keys, but I didn't really like. They sounded cool, but at some point I needed the pure silence just to be able to work. Sorry, to like do streams, but also to like work too. Because often like my wife, she'll take a nap. And my setup used to be, whoa, what's up with this guy? My setup used to be within the same room as our bedroom, so it was like, when she slept, I wanted to be as quiet as possible for her. You have over 10 keyboards. 10 keyboards! It's a problem. Okay, you should do a keyboard show unless it doxes you. Don't do it if it would dox you, but one day you should do a keyboard showcase, because the moment that you post your keyboard, people would show up too. There's silent switches. Yep, I have one. I have... My whole keyboard is silent, actually. Best purchase I've ever made. But I do like the noise. When I watch the videos, they do sound nice. But I'm thinking to myself, it's just hard to get in a position where the noise won't bother people. Or it won't be a problem. There's no more good fish. Where have all the good fish gone? All the good fish are gone. But this is good. I need to go to the washroom. I'll be right back. I'll leave the game running, and we'll just let it slowly sit here and just wait till nighttime. And then we'll see if we can make enough money for the rod very soon. I'll be right back in just a moment. You like the old IBM keyboard sounds? The big thonk sound. Wait. IBM before I piss? IBM keyboard sounds. Oh, that's a nice sound. Wait, that sounds cool. What does it remind me of? It's like throwing a metal BB ball against a metal wall. And it makes like a fun noise. Alright. I'll check that out later. Maybe I should switch to something like that, because that does sound cool. But BRB. I'll be right back. My bad. I had to bring in like a bunch of things. That took longer than expected. Oh man, I hate bringing in things so much. It's so heavy. I was struggling. I was like, oh Jesus, these things were very heavy too. Sorry about that, because we're getting ready for some late night, I guess Thanksgiving and stuff, but super late night. It's gonna be lit at like 10 p.m. my time, so it's still like another 20 hours. I mean, sorry, not 20 hours. 8 hours out. And then you synchronize. I need to tell some things here. I was also, inside the washroom, I was thinking, we could actually do... There's actually a lot of things that you can do with the fishing concept that I don't think most people have ever even thought of. Like, imagine fishing, but it's not fish. Like, it could be anything. Like, that zombie fishing game was the closest thing that we got to the idea of a fishing game that is not just fishing. And in fact, that zombie fishing game is probably one of the best fishing games that I've also played, where you kill zombies and you use their body parts to fish. It's just such a strange concept to then go back in time and kill all these different versions of whatever, like some weird old god concept he was going for. Like, we need more of that. I think Dredge was the closest one to the idea of a good fishing game, where they took the concept and they said, okay, what if all the fish were just strange now? Something strange about them, something unsettling about them. They exist in the world, but they also but they aren't real. They're changed in some way by the environment. And I thought to myself, that's a fantastic concept. I was kind of hoping for more such games, but I guess it didn't really work out. And I thought Dredge was going to herald a new fishing renaissance, but yeah, aside from that, most fishing games are sort of the baseline of this. Not to say that this is a bad fishing game, but it's sort of like, I thought Dredge sort of upped the ante so much that I was hoping for more of that. Because not only did it have a really cool story, it also had this very strange element of, well, I mean, two cool things. One, actual inventory management that felt fun. Two, genuinely strange and terrifying environments with fish that don't really make sense. But also just things happening to you that just seem off in some way. I thought it was a great game. That's what we need more of. But in this perspective, what's weird is that the gameplay of this game is so good that I would argue that every fishing game should have the same gameplay as this, but it should just have also the additions of what Dredge added to the genre, and in the form of the inventory, the shipbuilding, the storytelling. That's what we need. Like, if I could pick and choose parts from fishing games, that's what I would do. And then you've got a really good fishing game on your hands. Is that catfish? You're a very bloodthirsty catfish. Why? It's incredibly bloodthirsty. Even more to the left, I think, was the answer. Yeah, okay, good. So it's landed right in front of it. I've actually noticed that for a lot of games. There's a lot of games out there that you would have expected it to I guess, herald in like a new series of styles of games. But for some reason, it's a lot of these games are sort of like one and done hits, and then we never really see that concept ever again. Granted, imagine trying to make something like Dredge. The type of quality that you'd have to hit would be so painfully difficult to hit that it would feel almost discouraging in its own way. But we could. It'd be pretty nice. Or same thing with the Signalis, where I lamented that there isn't more games kind of like it that take that angle and approach to the game. Not that I think that the game was super good. I think the game had flaws, but I was thinking to myself, the game, man, there should be more. It's because it's just too hard to make a game. There should be like templates. Oh, that's what we should do. Instead of making real games on stream, we should make templates for other popular games. Wait, that's a great concept. So instead of making Snow Job, we just make a template for a game that involves snow. Like sledding game, we just make a template for sledding game. Oh wait, that's actually genius. Getting closer. Actually, I have thought of this. I've sort of wondered why people make so many templates. Like, who is the type of person who is making these project templates? Because the templates go beyond, I think, the idea of like a code snippet. Whereas code snippets are sort of things that you can make on your own, and they're relatively contained, and they're just there to help you save on the typing, having to type a lot of boilerplates. Like a project template is the entire thing. It's the entire design of a game, encapsulated into one easy to pull up package that you then just use. Sometimes even includes assets, like placeholder assets. And I think to myself, wow. Like a third-person shooter template. And it has a full controller for the character, full gameplay, full character thing. And all you need to do is basically just mix and match. And I wonder who makes these, and why they make these. It's sort of a fascinating world that I've never really understood. Even from the perspective of a consumer, I actually don't understand why you would want to have a template. Because I'm thinking to myself, imagine cooking, which is, I think, a skill that everyone has to have just by nature of the fact that we have to eat. Actually, I take it back. I know many rich people who don't cook. But take a skill like cooking, and a lot of the fun of that skill comes from you doing it yourself and experimenting and learning, and basically just trying it out and seeing how far you get with something. You might have an idea for some flavor, and then you try it out and it sucks. But at least it's yours. But with a game template, I'm just sort of like, you skip all of that. Skip all that trial and error. And then what are you left with? Nothing. Emptiness. Just a very sad, sad state. There's a bulbous fish over there. I don't know what his name is. Bulbfish? Ballfish? Bulbfish. This is a good fish to get. This guy is worth at least 90. There's even I've noticed a lot of templates for other things too. There's music templates. I found those and I was like, this is strange. Because music feels like such a personal thing. Not to say that it has to be, but I think to myself, if you're going to learn how to make the music, wouldn't you want to learn it by making your own? And then if you just make the music from a template, what is it about? Is it about nothing? Because it sounds contradictory, where it's like you make a song that means something to sound like something, but then it doesn't mean anything because it's built off of this template, so what does it matter? It's a very strange set of things that people make. You are so aggressive. This guy... This is the hard fish to catch. Wow. Though I guess it's like all things. I guess especially for those things, it's hard to know what to do because there's no example of projects that you just pull down. Except there are. There's like open source games. There's like, example music projects. They just give the full file and you open it up and you see how they do with things. And in many ways, it's even better because it doesn't cost you money. Because some of these templates are expensive too. The crazy part is like some of these templates go for hundreds of dollars. You might buy a template that's about how to make a specific type of game, and you spend $100 just to be able to get an idea of what to do. And I think to myself, is that worth it? I'm not really sure. Oh God, please, please, get in the water and then come back up carefully. Stop swinging. There we go. At least with something that's free, obviously the cost is a big factor, but also in many ways, the value to time. Because the hard part too about the templates is, what happens if it teaches you the things that you already knew? And how do you know if it teaches you something new? Like, how would you possibly know that it's always a net new thing that you're looking at? Seems so risky. In many ways, tech is one of the weird outliers where the idea of a code example that shows you exactly how to use something is such a major portion of any technological product. Whereas like I find a lot of things, it's rare for you to find a full usable example that has everything in it that lets you just explore at your own pace. Most products are just sort of like, use it like this, follow these sets of steps, and it should look like this, and not like, hey, this is what you can do with this if you do it in this specific way. There it is. There it is. The light's back. And you don't care about my hook. It's too low. It's way too low. Oh, wait. Here we go. I was even checking out the asset stores for things, because I was thinking to myself, if you have no skills, right, how much does it cost you to bootstrap a game? And while it's relatively cheap, I was also like, man, you're really spending a lot of money to like make up for the fact that you have no skills. And it's like, when you do spend that money, everything that I saw, it was sort of odd, but I noticed there was a lack of something that made me go, this is interesting and unique in its own way from these stores. It's some weird intangible quality that makes me go, yes, this is something that I think is good to put into something because it means something. It's like, it feels like if you have these disparate pieces, how do you make something tangible out of it? It's sort of, I've actually been disillusioned by the idea of an asset store, because aside from maybe say dirt and grass, the lake's staying out, just get some, aside from maybe like say dirt and grass, what did I just buy? Fuck. I didn't even click that. Stupid UI. Stupid UI. Aside from dirt and grass and say wood textures or rock textures, right? It feels like if it isn't tailored to what you have, it's just not gonna work to... Oh wait, are these combined with this? No, these are separate. Okay. It doesn't feel like you can make anything truly special with it, or even just make something out of it. It feels like everything that you'll make with these assets is always going to end up feeling like something else. And it's weird to think about, because it's like, again, you spend hundreds of dollars for these things. And I don't really get if it's worth the value because of that problem of you can't make something that just doesn't feel like it's missing something. Except for the most generic of all assets, which is rock, grass, water to a very large degree. But even in some games, right, the water is a very unique thing that has to look a certain way. Like in Karamara, the water with its almost oily texture, that water was so well done and fit the game so well that any other type of water I don't think would have worked. So even something like that can have some differences. In fact, the only generic thing in the game was really the wood logs. Everything else seemed to be steeped in some meaning. Except for, well, I mean, maybe the tiles in the basement, but just the existence of the tiles. But still, you know, something is there. And it feels like you can't replicate that with store-bought assets. Please, let me have you. I need $900. I need $1,200 just to be able to get to the next main part of this game. That's the only flaw of this game. It's the only pain point of this game. Is it takes too much money to do anything, and nothing sells for a high amount of money. And cooking fish is a waste of time because you lose out on money and you just use it to get more and more rare fish. But if you don't care about the rare fish and you only care about money, it takes too long to get there. It's just like real life. If all you want is money, then everything else seems like a waste of time. Look over here. God damn it. And there's also there's also the mechanic of them deciding to maybe eat your lure, and then sometimes they don't. Maybe I'll just catch all this tuna, you know? Make the most of what I have. Look, you stupid fish, come here. I'm thinking especially for music. It's weird, but there was this one thing that I read once where, this was like a long time ago. This idea that basically every single culture has some form of music, and there's no part of humanity that has never not had music. So when I see like those generic songs for different contexts, right? Even say the classic Kevin MacLeod ones, I always think to myself, I think silence would be preferable to that. Not because those compositions necessarily suck, but because it's so ingrained in sort of our ability to understand things. I sort of feel like the moment that you hear it, finally my first halibut, it's so flat. I sort of feel like, when you hear it, you immediately can tell that it's missing something, or it's like incoherent to the rest of its context. Like this game, everything about this game is very unique. The music, presumably the dirt, maybe not the water, but the dirt, the fish, maybe not the fish. Maybe there's like a archive of PSX style fish actually. Wait, that'd be sick. 3D scan in things with iPhones, right? Or just whatever has a LiDAR camera. And then apply a PSX filter to it. So you have like pre-filtered things. You have a 3D scan of a tuna, and you can have it in like PSX style. You can have it in I don't know, what's like another art style that's popular. Actually, why is PSX style so popular? Maybe like pixeloid style, right? You could do a lot of the concept actually. Where? Okay, that's the fish that I need. You must be worth something, right? There we go. Oh god, you're so slow. Please tell me that I have enough money. I just want to see the mystery under Lake Ophelia. I think if there was more secrets to find, this would be less tedious. But it's just the fact that once you figure out the secrets, the only thing that really matters are those final two steps. It actually suffers from the same power scaling problem as most other RPGs, where, you know, in every RPG, it's the final steps that really matter the most in terms of your power scaling. Everything else is just a step towards that. That was only $200. What? Fuck this, I'm gonna spend my time catching swordfish. Oh god. I think my iced tea mixes pure sour water now instead of any sugar. Don't know why. There's one manta ray over there. If I can just get this manta ray, if I can just get another $1,200, we can finally move on in these segments. I maybe shouldn't have prepared so many segments for Thanksgiving, Halloween. Maybe you should have thought about the order of things, and maybe I should have checked it out a little bit more, maybe curated it a tiny bit more. God, it's so tedious to just catch fish. Okay, I don't get fishing anymore. I actually don't understand how people can do this in real life and not go just a little bit insane. Yes. You're mine. Not even the flower fish is really worth a lot, but there's a bunch of them here, so they're hard to catch too, compared to swordfish and manta ray. Got another manta ray. I feel like a character is so nonplussed by the fact that they're catching manta rays. Is it not that if you catch a manta ray, aren't you one of the best fisher people in the entire world? Because how else do you catch these other things, right? It's like catching tuna. Tuna sells for thousands of dollars on the market as like a whole giant tuna. And our character is just like, oh boy, here comes another tuna. Oh boy, here comes another piece of salmon. Like, buddy, people spend their whole life for one catch, and they might never get it. I just want to see what's under Lake Ophelia, please. I just need to see what's inside the hole. Even if it wasn't for the fact that it's the whole point of the stream. I just, like, you can't just entice me like this. You can't tease me with a hole and then tell me that I have to do all of this just to see the hole. Is that a lure? I think that's a lure. I see it. I see a lure right there. It was a red one. It's beside the bush. Wait, there's something to... Okay, now we have something to do. It's by the rock. You. I'll catch you in the meantime. Hell you. Nice. Another rockfish. Oops. It's right here. There's a lure right in that bush. Not low enough. I hate the rod mechanics so much. I actually kind of hate how you can't suck it up perfectly. It's more frustrating that and it's fun. Oh my god, it's such a time waster. There we go. Here? No. But same angle, but further. Here. I think that's right on the money. It's right in that bush. There's a red thing hiding inside that bush. I saw... Oh, right there. See it? What the hell is that? I swear to God, if this fish bites it, I'll be so mad. What is this? It's glowing red. I missed. Get a little bit more to the left. A little bit more to the left. Go out. And then, there we go. Perfect. I think that's it. Glowing red. Has like a weird quality about it. Reminds me of how volcanic rocks can stay, or just like some weird heat thing underwater. The rocks can still glow hot red despite being covered by water. I should have gone way more left. Okay, it has to go even more left. Even more left. So even more left. Same distance. Same distance. More left. Out. This is the other flaw of the game. Because it's so slow to go down. And because the precision that you need to grab things is so tight. A lot of it is just this guessing game of waiting. And angles are hard to deal with because it's like angles close up have a much higher magnitude of like distance traveled because like it's just the math. The closer the circle, the less movement you do. The further the circle, the more movement there is, or the opposite, something like that. The degree and what it translates to in terms of the actual distance traveled. It's very unintuitive. Oh, yes. Fuck! Please. Straight up and out. Please. I just want the red rock. You know, maybe that's it. Dredge was the only fishing game that felt like it added a challenge to the fishing itself. Like this game, the one thing about this game that was kind of annoying was that... Sorry. Or that's very annoying about this game. Is that there's not really a challenge to the fishing. There we go. Oh my god. It's only when you touch the fish, but until you touch the fish, there's no challenge. You just have to hope that the fish will want to, like, eat you. Morning Stone. It goes lower! But it's only attraction 3. What? That sucks. Yeah. That's the flaw of the game. It's missing that like, bite to it. It's missing the bite itself. No. And I also hate the day-night cycle. Every game that adds a day-night cycle, I always wonder to myself, why do you do this to me? Because it's a bit like Hammer Watch 2, where I thought Hammer Watch 2 was going to be amazing, and then Hammer Watch 2 predicated all of your quests on the actual time, and they would randomly fail, but time would also go on. Could have swore I saw 2 yellow eyes in the forest. Realistically, it's probably just fireflies. No, it's definitely eyes. Where that game is like, oh, $800. You have a quest, and then you die. You lose 2 hours because you respawn, because it's unclear that it happens. It's time you can't get back, and now your quest is a fail. But the quest, the primary mechanic of the game. It was just such a weird game. There has to be a way to cheat this game, right? There has to be. Maybe there's like a function I can call that's like, oh, this was money that you get, because then I can install I could mod the game to have Unity Explorer and complete it quickly. I just don't want to fish anymore. I actually don't want to fish anymore. It's so fucking boring to fish. God damn it! Why did I think this fishing game would be different? It's just fishing and the goddamn rod. If a fish came up and it started talking to me and had nails like that, I would freak out. It's like a movie. What's that? It's a movie with this is a pre-slap Will Smith. This is a pre-slap Will Smith, but he's also just a voice actor. What's the one where he works at a whale wash? He's like washing the whales. Shark Tales. The fish in Shark Tale freaked me out. Because they have eyebrows like people. Yeah, Shark Tales. Just something about the fact that they have eyebrows like people, and they talk like people, and they emote like us. It's just weird. What do the butterflies mean here? The whole movie was weird. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these movies that are kind of like quote unquote tailored for kids, I always think to myself, how did somebody think of this? Like, who comes up with the idea of the sharks talking? At least Shrek, while it's weird, is sort of like, I guess, a bit more understandable, because it's like ogres and stuff, right? But Shark Tale was literally just fish, but they're us. I was like, why? Even the plot of the movie, I swear I vaguely remember that movie had no plot, where it was just fish but us. It was to rip off Finding Nemo. Wait, was that actually why? Is you saying that? Yeah, that actually makes sense. Yeah, because Finding Nemo was very popular. So it still makes a lot of money too. Each oyster is $80. I need $800. Each oyster is $80. There's 4 here. There's 3 over there. Swordfish are too far today, so I think I'll just go for the oysters. He's worth 85. I need 10 oysters to make this work. 10 oysters. Ah, jeez. So that weird ant movie too. Wait, what? What ant movie? There's ants with a Z? Isn't that just Bug's Life? There's another ant movie? You know, every movie that you give me, right? Another scallop, pretty cool. Every movie that you give me is a movie that we'll watch on Kino. Because all of these movies are so new to me that I have no clue. And actually, I have a good selection of movies for Kino very soon. Very soon, actually, we'll be doing a Kino for an Alien movie. A bit of a classic. Well, we'll even see some of it today in a form that will hopefully help me avoid getting banned. Because as far as I know, it's still copyrighted, but it's also a movie that was only ever shown on TV once. So, we'll see how it goes. Wait, IMDb. What did I just press? Sorry, I didn't know alt-tabbing would make me throw the fish away. What? What the fuck is this? Wait, I always thought that was a screenshot from A Bug's Life. That's a real movie? The ants look terrifying. They look like wooden dolls. That's scary. They're just staring at me, mocking me. Oh my god. This is a... It is a... It is a Bug's Life ripoff. I'm sorry if you had to watch this. What's that other ripoff movie? I swear there was a ripoff of Shrek at some point or something. What's funny is that these ripoff movies, right? I wonder what the studio is doing now. Because as far as I can tell, the studios seem to only have been found to make the ripoff movies. Like, I've never heard of these studios ever make anything else. It's DreamWorks? What? There's no way. There's no way that DreamWorks makes Shrek and then makes Ants. The geniuses behind the cop scene within Shrek, where they go, catnip. In this, or Night, sorry, they did ripoffs and then they did better movies. Oh my god. Another big forehead guy. It's like learning that your family member was like a serial killer or something. It just doesn't feel real. It's like, what do you mean? Several people? Every day? Daily? The worst part is, I wonder if they knew that they could even make a movie like Shrek. Or is it that their bosses never trusted them? It's sort of fascinating to me that there's Auntie and Shark's Tale was DreamWorks. Wait, Ants and Shark Tale were both DreamWorks. That's crazy. Because I watched Shark Tales at least, and that movie was shit. Wow. I wonder if there's a different timeline where they would have failed completely, and they'd have to keep making, I guess, B-tier movies. Like a B-tier 3D movie seems like the worst movie to have to make. Even now, I see a lot of 3D movies come out, and I always wonder, who is watching this? Like, on YouTube, there's a lot of 3D movie slop. It's kind of weird to see. And they're all strange. All the stories don't go anywhere. The only one that I can remember that was like even remotely good was that one cat movie that got really popular. I think it's I forget where it's from, but it's like their first ever real major 3D movie production made by one person on their laptop, which is crazy. And it's been and it released to, fanfare on the laptop. That's nuts. In Blender, to the point where they have a preview image saying this is what you could do too, fooling the masses who don't realize that you need skill to make a movie. And Blender can't solve all of your problems, like I thought it would for me. That laptop must be melted by now. So it was funny. I was reading an interview of that movie. What's that movie called? Blender cat movie. Flow. By Gintz. And there was Academy Award for Best Animated Feature Film. Best Animated Feature Film. No dialogue. And it was specifically... Oh yeah, it's Latvia. So it's the most viewed film in Latvian theaters in history. And it also won awards. So it's really good. So that movie, right? I read an interview from the creator of that movie. And he said specifically, he was like, the scenes that we chose were chosen, and the things that we did were chosen to reduce the amount of time that it took to render, because all I had was a laptop. And I was like, that's nuts. That's nuts that he just a single laptop did everything. No dialogue, just pure animation. Not that dialogue is bad, but it's really a condensed down form of the idea of full creative control to tell a whole story entirely without any other fluff getting in the way. Because you don't need voice acting if you're trying to tell a story. You just need to tell a story. Really? It's not close enough? Fuck you. I've only made $500. So it is true. If he didn't If he didn't try to make it easy to run, yeah, the laptop would have exploded. Absolutely would have melted down. There was other bits of the movie that were really cool too. Even though there's no voice acting, he went to various animal sanctuaries because the whole movie is about animals trying to. It seems like a post sort of human world. I've only seen portions of it and then I fell asleep. So not that it was a boring movie, but I thought maybe I had the energy to watch it and then I just fell asleep, which I often do. Maybe we'll watch it on Kino some day, but. The fascinating part about the movie is that of the things that he did do, he did actually go to record specific animal. What is this? It's a good movie. Fell asleep. it's like it. If somebody has narcolepsy and they say that they fell asleep to something, that's just the norm, right? That's just me. But I don't have narcolepsy. I just have really bad sleeping habits. 10 out of 10 naps. Honestly. Yeah, it's a bit like ASMR the way that it is. Though it has some very tense moments. I remember, like, I got to a fairly tense moment where I think the boat was going away, and I was like, oh god. I was actually feeling kind of worried for the cat. Shame not many people come to visit Lake Ophelia. So beautiful here. I need another $500. That was only $300 away. Just one swordfish. Just 3 swordfish, 1 shitfish. 3 swordfish, 1 shitfish, and I'm good. Look, you can't blame me, okay? I needed that nap. I still need naps. I love naps, actually. If I could live my life in bed forever, I think I would. I've actually, it was funny because when I was younger, I said once to my friend, I was like, don't you just want to sleep forever, man? And then he was like, dude, you're just going to die. And it was only later that I realized, it's because in my family, we don't believe in things like sleep. So everybody gets home at like, say, 11 p.m. And then they decide that's when they should do karaoke, when I have to wake up at 6 a.m. for school back then. I was like, yeah, that's probably like a major contributor to my youthful bout of narcolepsy. But honestly, sometimes it's just nice to sleep and just rest for the entire time. Like, it's... What else are you gonna do? Go on your computer? Play a fishing game for 3 hours? Like, this is the same as sleeping. I haven't had a single real thought in my brain for the last 2 hours. My left hand has done nothing. I've actually just been moving my right hand off to use WASD the entire time. And then I use my feet to use the mouse in the set. My left hand, it's just hanging there, waiting. Can't see swordfish from here. Don't tell me there was only one swordfish. There's one manta ray. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so we sell the manta ray. We catch even more fish, make a bit more money. Hope for the best. Just need to somehow entice him to want to bite me. What is that beside me? Another thing too that I've noticed, like, there's like a little bit of a hint of a fear thing going on. Like, there's this like horror element, but it doesn't really play with it too much. Actually, most of the horror in this game is really just in the silence of the forest, but... For instance, I'm surprised that when you look back at your character, you don't see someone standing beside you. Like a silhouette of someone. Where's the horror, though? I mean, that's the thing, right? It's like missing it. So the reason why I even tried to play this game was because it was billed as a bit of a horror game. On the itch.io page. This game came out in 2018. So again, the industry has changed a lot since then. But I was thinking to myself, oh good, horror fishing game. That sounds fun. I enjoyed Dredge. But yeah, I haven't really felt anything yet. Granted, this is a very early project from the developer who... Mysteries... Under Lake Ophelia. The creator of this game eventually went on to make things like... Wait, no, the 2021. Where they're making a game called Soul Calibur Contracts, which that was the game that I looked at and I was like, this game seems pretty cool. And it actually does seem really cool. But they also made another game. So how I found this person was from another game called Fatum Batula that I was gonna play for like a LSD dream game segment, but I didn't bother. Every segment that I do needs too much planning, so I kind of get lazy and I'm like, I don't really want to do it, but I should do it at some point because that game looks very interesting. But then I saw this game and I was like, maybe the fishing is good, and the fishing is good. It's just I'm not really. It's hard to want to fish. Hard to be afraid of the fish. Please look at me, please. Look here, please. I'm begging you. Why did you go so far to the right? Thank you. Yeah, where's the horror? But again, even atmospheric horror, I do enjoy as a game concept. I think atmospheric horror is still a perfectly fine bout of horror to have. If anything, it can work so well that it sort of feels like the better form of horror. Horror that's in your face where it goes, oh yeah, you're here and there's something staring at you, that's fine. But atmospheric horror, it still works very well. It's just the fishing mechanic is missing the ability for you to move the lure left and right. That's the only reason why this game is a slog. Because you have to aim perfectly to somehow get the fish to see you. It's the only flaw of the game, is that the controls are just oddly difficult to control. Because in real life, if you want to move it left and right, you can. You just need to swing the rod left and right, and you can actually get the fish, the lure to go left and right. It's just weird that this game doesn't have that. And you know what? That's the thing about horror games too, right? This is the thing about horror games that I find funny. It's why I have so much trouble planning the Spooktober stuff every single year. Because it's guaranteed scary games, like Silent Hill. And, you know, I like Silent Hill. It's good. But then Silent Hill Project F could be anywhere from 10 hours to 40 hours. We have no clue. Silent Hill 2 took me like 2 weeks to beat because I was going slow at it. But even then, that game was just very long. Especially on the hardest difficulty, right? But you don't know until you play the game, but you can't play the game in advance because it'll spoil the game. It's unlike a roguelike. Horror games have that weird mix where it's a story game, you can't spoil the story, but it's also a game where the gameplay matters the most. Because like a walking simulator, you can almost ignore the gameplay entirely. It doesn't really affect you. But a horror game, if the gameplay isn't very conducive to what the game is trying to do, it can feel painful to play. It's a very hard catch-22 as somebody who wants to consume these games. It's why I like when there's sort of reviewers and curators for horror games, especially for horror games, because it's the one genre that I think you need somebody to give you like a good rundown of the game and to tell you what's good and bad about it. That way you know if you want to go through it, because the only true core thing about the experience is that there could be something scary. Not even the fact that there is, just the possibility of there's something being scary. That's all you really have in a horror game nowadays, I think. Back in my day, used to be that you could download it, that you get any horror game out of the grocery store and shit your pants. Why, I'd go home to your grandmother every day with a nice new, freshly soiled pair of diapers. Nowadays, you kids have it easy. You get these atmospheric games. You get these story games. Back then, you didn't even have to read. Things would just pop up on the screen, and I'd have to go to the hospital for yet another Widowmaker heart attack. The lake is staying out. Just get some rest for the night. When you wake up, you might find some fish have come out. Back in my day, if you wanted a Bugs Life movie, you get ants. That's good. That's really good. Grandma, can we watch A Bug's Life? Yes, dear, but we already have a movie about ants. It's not narrated by David Attenborough, but I'm sure it's gonna be just fine. Man, my grandparents' house sucks. They don't even have BBC Earth. I just have to watch like ants. What does that do? That's like a new Guantanamo Bay torture technique. I actually think one of the best torture techniques is boredom. I've thought about this, and I can't say why I've thought about it. I just thought about it. But you could theoretically give someone so much torture by making them bored out of their minds. But so forcing somebody to watch ants on repeat for like for a month straight could actually work. What's your go-to torture movie, chat? Like, what's a movie that somebody that you hate, absolutely hate, but you can't kill them because legally that's bad. Morally, it might be fine, but so what you have to do is torture them with a movie, in a movie theater. What is that movie? Mine would probably be actually, let me think about it. What's the worst movie that I've ever seen in my life? Titanic. You hate Titanic? It's not the worst movie. Wow. Like, I don't hate Titanic, but I also don't get tortured by it, so it's not that bad. Though, again, I've only ever seen it once, so maybe viewing it multiple times would hit. Oh, maybe... Oh, you know what? It's long and not a good rewatch movie. So, okay, that's a good point. You're thinking about the raw mechanics of rewatching a movie. I was thinking maybe the movie itself has like a bad quality to it. You can only hear your heart will go. My heart will go on for so much. That's true. But that's the thing is like, somebody out there might actually like the chances of somebody enjoying it might be too high. All right. In my mind, you have to go for something that is unequivocally bad. Irrevocably bad. So bad it hurts. But I just don't know what is a terrible movie. What's a terrible movie that I've seen? I guess the problem is that if it's a terrible movie that I've seen, I've probably blocked it from my memory. Oh my god. Okay, if you had to watch a movie for like 15 years. Let's say 15 years, right? But it's perfect. They enjoy it, and then you make them hate what they used to love. It's pure evil. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'm talking about Guantanamo Bay. Okay, you can go do your own torture in whatever like FBI site is like there, because you're way more evil than I ever could be. That's actually evil. I'm over here trying to torture people for fun. You're over here doing it because it's a science. It's like an art for you. I'm afraid of you. It has to be a kids movie. I think for me, it had to be a kids movie. It had to be the SpongeBob movie. Like if I was forced to watch the SpongeBob movie for even a year straight every single day, I think I would go. I would do the David Lynch thing, where he goes, "You never want to forget an idea, because when you forget an idea, it makes you wanna blow your brains out. When I forget an idea, it's a horror. It's a horror." Baby Shark, holy shit. Okay, if we're going any media, yeah. Or actually, if we're going any media, it's these videos. YouTube.com. It's this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, this is good. Give me a second. Sorry. People keep thinking that they can just take my time and I have to tell them no. These videos. These are the worst things I've ever seen. Or any type of ASMR. ASMR is good too, but this is bad. This is awful. 360 toilet being flushed down the toilet. And can I say something about these videos? All of these videos, if you've ever noticed, they all follow the same template. So somebody's selling them this 360 toilet down the video template. It's the same animation of you going into the toilet every single time. They just replace the models of the water, of the toilet, of the underground sewer. What the hell was that? Look at this. Imagine watching this. Imagine watching this every single day for the next 5 years. At some point, you run out of things to watch. And you have to wear it, and you have to watch it through a VR headset. So you're forced to actually look around to like view things. At first, it's kind of cool because you're a VR headset, but then it's like you go, this one again, really? This toilet again? At least give me something with an automatic flusher or something. There's 2 high value fish. That's the hard part of that entire experience. That, in my mind, is the worst thing ever. Or maybe there's even worse. I don't know. We have to find the worst thing to watch. That's what we should do one day. We should just go, because you know people do react content, right? I think react content is the worst thing to do. So, but if you do react content with the goal of finding the worst thing to torture someone with, I think it's at least acceptable from a fair use perspective. Because you're trying to, in a way, perform a review of something, right? Wait, that should be a movie review format, or am I thinking of a whole different TV show that's already out there? But like, people should do movie reviews where it's their first time watching the movie live with other people, and then they give their live review. Or is that already a thing? I've heard a lot of red letter media, and I've seen some of their stuff, but I don't know if they do it live. If they do, then maybe I'm too late. Also, we're finally done. We're finally done. We can finally get out of this stupid lake. We can finally see what's at the bottom, because today is going to be a bright day too. Actually, what sucks is I some days I think it glows, some of the days it won't. So we have to find the one day that it glows. Or maybe it always glows at night. I'm not sure. But we can finally afford the fishing route. We can finally see the mystery on the Lake Ophelia. Maybe there's a little bit of horror finally. Oh my god. Oh my god. Chat. We're finally done. We're finally free. Oh my god, we're gonna see the mystery under Lake Ophelia. The sunken maiden. God. I hope I don't miss this. I don't know if I'm gonna miss. Okay, yeah, I made it. Oh shit, here we go. This is what I've been waiting for. Free from the fish, finally. It's the only flaw of the game. It's just way too static, and like the way, like there's very little control, so course correction going left and right doesn't work. You're fucking kidding me. What's funny is that the music started to play as we got closer, and it stopped playing as soon as we hit the floor, and it was like, oh. That's sick. That's actually sick. We go a bit past it. We'll go past it, and I'll reel it in. See, like that's the problem. You have very little control. I don't mind that. That you can't push the lure further out, but left and right, you should be able to sweep in a radial motion. What's down here? What the hell is that thing? Huh. That's weird. Can't see anything. Do you think a character knows what's happening? What's that? You see that? There's like a shape under here. It's like a tower. Look. It's like a tower. There's actually a bunch of towers down there. Now we get horror, maybe. But I can't really tell. But there's like weird towers underneath this place. What's that? What happened? What? I think it's a cutscene, but I can't really tell. Okay, if you left click. Oh god, I don't like that. Oh, I can reel myself into the holes. Oh, I really don't like that. That looks disgusting. It's like the inside of someone's mouth. I like the clown music noise. As you get sucked into this hole and I get stuck here. We're finally seeing the trypophobia, because I was wondering where's the trypophobia gonna come into play, but this is it. And now I'm missing. Well, what happens now? Whoa. That was a 3-hour trip just to see what this possibly is. Oh my god. The planet got blown up. You know what? That was pretty good. That was a very, very long time to get there. And but I think it was actually a very interesting look because everything was claymation style. Again, the only pain point is it's one of those things where of the fishing game types, I swear the fishing game itself was very sort of frustrating to go through because you couldn't move the rod left and right. It was very difficult, right? And because you couldn't move the rod left and right, a lot of it felt like trial and error to get a certain fish. And then you also have the silence of the ambience, where things don't really play and it just sort of stays quiet. And that's fine and all, but I was kind of hoping for more, I guess, more control of the pacing. I was just very surprised at how little control you had of the pacing. But the pacing of the fishing was not the thing that was... It was not the thing that I think should have been so static in terms of pacing. The fishing itself was just a blocker to get to the very end, which is sort of the point of the whole thing. Which I get why it was sort of there, but it feels like artificial padding in the way that you couldn't move the thing around. But at the same time, though, it's really hard to program that, because let's say you could move the rod left and right, right? You then need to figure out how to draw that circle to be able to draw it out from that distance. And then figure out how to move it along that circle. It's surprisingly complicated math that I can sort of see why you wouldn't want to do something like that, because you have to deal with the radius. It's like radial movement versus like straight line movement, right? There's just a different math to it that you have to determine based on like the equations of like, okay, this is the distance from your character to that thing is the diameter of the circle, so you can move it to this point. Then you have to figure out where on the edge of the circle it is, or you use the formula. It's complicated. But I think I would have preferred that over something like this, where it was just you're always stuck there doing nothing, waiting for it to go in further in. And if you miss the spot, you have to throw it again to get to the exact spot where you would want to be able to, like, where you want your lure to be. You have to do it. And again, because of the circle problem, right? Movement that's closer to you results in a much greater distance moved further away from you. So if you move, like, let's say 1 degree and you're only looking at it from like a really close angle, further away, that could result in a translation of like 15 degrees worth of movement once you project it out as a straight line. So it's like, even from a player perspective, there's very little control of that too. The whole thing just felt very frustrating because of that. A lack of control over the horizontal movement. If you could control the horizontal movement, the game would be a lot more controllable. It'd just be more fun. Also B, I think the pacing would go a lot better because then you get things faster. Then you had a lot of the upgrades where a lot of it didn't feel good, but that's just a hard genre problem. Like, it's so hard from a genre perspective of how do you make a game grow your power well without going too quickly or too slowly, and how do you make it so that the final option isn't always the best option. But it was weird that a lot, basically, as soon as you get the moon lure, there's nothing else that you need. Though I will say this, in spite of all the flaws, that was a really cool concept. Just the idea of you don't know what's down there, and this world that's somehow still alive under the lake, and this depth to it that you can't even begin to imagine. I think that's a really interesting concept to have. And then on top of that, the fishing gameplay was still really good. Like, the fish behavior was complicated. The ways that you had to learn how they would move was very complicated. If there was a bit more movement, it'd be more fun, but I get why they couldn't do it, because it's like, how do you make the fish move left and right then, while following those same rules, right? Too much complication, but it could have been very, very fun if they added just a bit more. I think overall, pretty good experience. Just very slow.